On November 23, 2013, Roger Clyne invited us to a VIP tasting of his Mexican Moonshine Tequila before a concert at Billy's Ice House in New Braunfels, Texas. When we arrived, we were given true rock star treatment with a private tasting and interview in the Roger Clyne and the Peacemakers tour bus.
Go easy, cool.
No,
Well, I know that you guys.
I do the Obama pour or the
what is
the
that?
Roger Clyne pour.
Well, that's gonna be like that would be 2 or 3 fingers. And I know we have to do
go
this
easy on
tasting
mine.
too, and I have a show to play. So
Yeah.
if we were done with the evening, there would be long pours, and we would call you. Then we would call you a cat.
Boom, you're a cat.
Boom, you are a cat. Cool. So our Reposado is essentially the same stem as this, and Arturo Fuentes is the distiller whom I work with most to get our profiles right. And he tells me that these are essentially the same stem. That this is the only difference is this has been aged for 9 months in Kentucky bourbon barrels. Okay. Now American Kentucky bourbon barrels.
That's kind of the what I got out of it. That it wasn't
It's not
strict whiskey. It was bourbon.
So it's a little softer,
Yeah.
a little richer. When we were talking about doing a taste profile, I did the Reposado first, it came out in 2010, which is as you guys probably know, is kind of a commercial suicide because Reposados just don't sell in the United States. But I wanted to make what I loved, so I went with that first. And as I was talking to Arturo, he said he asked me for essentially a dozen Reposados that I like, and then my 5 favorites. And he examined what I did or didn't like about them. And he said, what I think we should do is age this in Kentucky bourbon barrels. And I was like, no way. Never shall tequila and whiskey mix. We have some songs about it.
Well, yeah.
And it's kind of a fun cultural sort of touche. I was like, I don't want them to mix. And he said, well, let me just do the first batch, and then we'll see what you like. And so when I went down there to do the tasting, when it was done, he hit it. He hit it in our samples, and he said, here's what we've done, and I think that there's one that you're going to like the best. And sure enough, it was this one. And he said that's the one I put in the bourbon barrels for that amount. Not exactly 9 months. He said it's muscle memories because it's an art, not a science.
Yeah.
Anyway, and evidently bourbon barrels will diffuse. They have a half-life. They're different each batch, which I didn't know.
Yeah, the more they use them, the more used they are, the less of the magic it
Exactly,
imparts.
right? So
yeah.
he said, so I do it by taste, not by time. But it's more or less muscle memories. That's 9 months. And it's pretty. This isn't the right glass to do this in, but it's pretty viscous. It's got some.
Yeah, and it's a little paler than most, which
and
is
a lot of Reposados. Yeah. Which is okay with me. It's really I do like its color a lot when I first got it. I thought
the colors are pretty on both.
Very nice color. And it was very brilliant. Anyway, this is our Reposado. A little smoother on the top. It just picks up bourbon accents, but it remains tequila, which is what's all important. And the legs on it, Arturo's super proud of them. My ladies have great legs. Yes, they do. Yes, they do.